Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stefan, and in this video I'm going to show you a tutorial for Kabalevsky's Opus 39 number 4. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and make sure to check the notifications bell to never miss a new video. Also, I now offer online piano lessons. If you're looking for one, there's going to be information in the description below. Kabalevsky's Opus 39 is an amazingly good book for beginners to develop technique, expression and musicality. It's a progressive book starting with fairly easy exercises going to harder. I would say it starts before grade 1 at around prep level, and it progresses to grade 1, grade 2. In this video, we're going to have a look at number 4. First, I'm going to demonstrate it, and then I'm going to break it down into small sections, talk about the difficulties and what you need to pay attention to. Now, the tempo says un poco adagio, so adagio is slowly and un poco is a little, so going quite slowly. And the time signature is 2-4, so we have to count 2 in every single bar or measure. Now, as you can see, the entire piece is made up of quavers, so you can either go ti, 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 or you can go 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. You have to subdivide the beat to make sure the quavers are even, the eighth notes all the way through. The key signature is 1 sharp, which is F sharp, and we are in the key of E minor. Now the melody is unison, which means that the right hand and the left hand are playing the exact same notes and the exact same rhythms all the way through, but 1 octave apart. The right hand starts on the E here, the left hand starts on the E, and they play the same notes. And what you can see is that the notes are grouped into 2 quavers or eighth notes, and there is a slur on every group of 2 notes, which is really important because if the slur was from the beginning all the way to the end, then it would sound like this. So the whole piece would be connected from the first note until the end. But the composer wants you to connect these notes in groups of 2s, which means you have to lift up after every second note and between every single slur. So here is the first slur. Lift, lift, lift. You have to separate these groups of 2 eighth notes or quavers. And the difficulty in that is you have to make sure that there's no gap like this. So even though we separate them, we have to make the second note slightly shorter to give ourselves enough time to lift and change position. That's why it sounds like there's a little staccato in the end, but it's not a staccato, it's just a shortened quaver. Now the notes are in quite a stretchy position, so we start E, G, and then E, C, E, G, D, B. So you can see it's all skips, intervals of thirds. And it's coming down in a sequence, so the bottom 2 notes are always the same, but the top is moving down. And then we have a little bit of a cadence. And back to E. F sharp. And we have a tenuto mark on the last note, which means that we have to put a slight pressure on it. We have to accent it, make it slightly louder. Now, as you could see, when I was playing this right hand, my hand was moving with the notes. And this is going to make it musical and expressive. If I keep my hand in a static position, it sounds a little bit like a computer playing, a little bit robotic. And these melodies are rising and falling, so your hand has to follow that kind of wavy motion. And the left hand is going to do the exact same thing, but starting an octave lower. The technical name of this kind of a slur is the drop slur, which basically means that you drop on the first note and lift on the second one. Drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. So the first note drops and the second one lifts, almost like a little wavy motion. And that's the ultimate technical challenge of this piece, to get the drop slurs nice and expressive. Dynamics wise, we only have one indication at the beginning, a little P, which means piano, so quietly, and it doesn't change anywhere, so quiet all the way through. Once you learn both hands separately, when you play them hands together, be very careful that the two hands go down exactly together. So if you hear anything like this, that means the hands are not in sync, so you have to concentrate. Fingering wise, the book suggests 1, 2, 5, 3 for the right hand and 5, 3, 1, 2 for the left. You can swap the 5 with the 3, whichever feels more comfortable depending on how thick your fingers are and how long they are. As long as you can do it smoothly, the fingering doesn't really matter.